Alright, so today I am going to meet a dude. I'm going to trade this 1992 Honda CR 125. It's in pretty good shape. Everything on this thing works. I went through the suspension, everything. And I'm going to go hopefully trade it for a QUADRACER 250 if it's not in too bad a shape. It's definitely in worse shape than this. It's just, you know, those are more desirable, harder to get. When they're fixed up, they're worth a little more than these. So let's check it out and see if I can get a good trade and then get another project I can work on for like a month straight. All right, so yesterday's deal didn't work out. I drove an hour to meet this guy who had a LT250r Suzuki. It was a 91. And the thing was just beat up. It was missing swing arm bolt. Everything was loose on it. Wheel bearings, wheel hubs were messed up. Obviously wouldn't start. So I didn't want to trade my 92 CR 125 for that because my 125 starts and rides no problem. Saw a guy last night in New Jersey on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace who's got a LTZ with a LT250R. So I traded a different bike of mine, 2005 KX250F, nice dirt bike, you know, probably into it for like whatever. I bought it for 1,800 bucks, did work to it, new tires, things like that. Yeah, so this is what I got. Right here, 1985 LT250R. I didn't start it. He said it's having a little carburetor issue, but for the condition of this thing, I wasn't worried about it. Tires are stock. These are the tires that came on this quad in 1985. Pretty crazy. So that tells me either they found original wheels and tires that never were used much, or this quad has not had that much use. Same thing with the rear tires. You can see how old it is. I think it even has like an expiration date of like 87 on here. Everything is pretty much intact. He had replaced the brake caliper. It's got the exhaust. I don't know if this is stock. I don't know a ton about these quads. It looks pretty stock to me. Everything's pretty clean. Plastic, little crack in it, you know, that was repaired right there. It's loose, missing some bolts. He gave me a bunch of spare bolts, things like that. There was a little repair done under here. Looks to be done properly. We'll find that out later on. If not, have to get a new swing arm. But this thing is pretty intact. It's got the headlight cage. I just got to put it on. I got the bolts for it. It's got all the original hand controls. Front shocks don't dampen 100% perfectly. Maybe they need new shocks, whatever. Get those on eBay. The rear shock is perfect. Look at the exhaust, says Suzuki on it. So I'm assuming that actually is the original exhaust for this thing. Again, I haven't started the motor. It's clean. He said he took the whole thing apart. He painted or powder coated the frame. Muffler looks pretty clean. That was definitely done over. Basically, he's just saying that it has a little carburetor issue. He messed with the jets, this and that. I'll take a look at it tonight, see if I can get it to turn over and start. But it's got great compression. Not worried about that. So yeah, this is my new LT250R. So here she is in my garage. Just got home a little while ago. Yeah, the tires are dry rotted and cracked. You can't ride with these. These gotta get replaced. But it's cool because it tells me that most likely those are the original tires. So this thing hasn't had too much use on it. I started up at a rest stop, driving back. It actually fired right up. I think it's fouling. I think it's getting too much fuel. I think it's running too rich because once it shuts off, it's a little hard to turn it back on. But I ordered a carb rebuild kit. Back plastics. If anyone knows, please leave in the comment below. How are the back plastics supposed to sit? This is an 85 LT250R. Like, do they just sit on top of the piece of metal? Is there a bumper that's supposed to be there? Kind of weird. I ordered a bolt kit for this thing, so that should come in soon. I ordered a bunch of parts. A little chain roller was missing. Ordered that. This is leaking actually right here. This doesn't look like the original bolt. So it looks like they have a crush washer right here, but there doesn't seem to be one right there. So we'll have to look online and see what that requires. Maybe I'll just get a new line, and should be easy to change actually. Just pop it off right there. See where this one connects right there? I don't see any washer. Where this one connects to the actual piece, there is a washer. So this looks like maybe I can get the right size crush washer, and that'll stop that. Just when you see hit that, it leaks right out. So that's probably an easy fix. But yeah, let me see where she starts right now. Whew, just kicked over a bunch. Didn't want to start, but at the end it had a humongous backfire. So it could be fouling, could be fouled, could be gassing up, could be no spark, intermittent spark. So I think I'll call it a night and deal with this thing tomorrow or this weekend. But yeah, if you have any tips on these things, 85 LT250r, leave a comment down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. All right, real quick, I just put my little spark tester on there just to see. Let's get spark, 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 spark. So yeah, it's getting spark. I think it's just probably jetted too rich, or the air fuel screw mixture is making it too rich. But again, I gotta mess with that tomorrow. I can't mess with this thing all night, even though I'd love to. It's too hot. It's like 9 degrees out today. Wicked humid too.